Is Aerocentury stock a buy? Is it a risky play? So right now, as you can see, Aerocentury is currently up 62.82%, and it closed the session of the 31st of March at I think $3 and some fraction. Let's have a look and see what it was like. We will see what it closed at. Yes, it closed down at $3, $3.53, and it has since now broken through the 200-day trend line and through the volume weighted average price as well, and rising. So this is the daily chart for Aerocentury. So this is a live session right now, but looking at it from the daily perspective. So let's go back and see what's going on on the 1 minute. So we can see what's going on at some point. Okay, that's based on the 1 minute, it has actually reached it actually surpassed the height it reached at some point, and currently now it's, yes, as you can see, approaching 70%. At some point the trade was the stock was halted, but still extending. Obviously, you may have heard it has a huge amount of short interest, or rather, the short interest increased. So let's go and look, see what happened, what's going on. So you can see the short interest increased by 357%, but it's only saying it's only 3% of its flow that is sold short. So we can see this is what's going on stock tweets. There's a lot is going on here. I can remember if I can remember a few weeks ago when I got squeezed huge, got in at $16, and it kept halting and reopening $5 up. I got out just before it halted at $36. Wait, I'm confused. And where did all of these wise bears go? So yeah, coming back, we can see, oh, it's trading, it's halted again. Yes, so we'll see what's going on. It's up about 80%. So going by that, now let's have a look and see that daily chart, because technically it's a sound investment. It's sound if it's currently trading below its shots at the time. This is the 10-day trend line, this is the 20-day, this is the 50-day. So right now, even though it has run up a gain of 79%, roughly 79%, it's still trading at a discount to all those short-term trend lines. So it is just not very far away from them, and once it's, technically that surpasses them, this is our theory, and that is the theory of many other market participants as well. If it becomes more expensive than those short-term trend lines, yes, then you might be saying, yeah, it may not really be that wonderful to buy, but at the moment it's still technically attractive. So but trading has been halted. I don't know how long we are going to wait for that to be unhalted. So but yes, let's watch and see what's going on. Trading still halted. You can see momentum very, very bullish. Signal line clearly saying I'm going up. So yeah, Aerocentury, you see clearly here saying trading halted. Yeah, technically very, very obviously you must have heard what happened. It's filing, or has filed, for bankruptcy. So fundamentally it is highly risky, but technically it's sound. So but the activities of market participants can help Aerocentury issue more debt. Yes, that is if the judges agree, if the judges in the bankruptcy cases agree, if they agree for them to raise more capital or raise more debt, as the case may be, so that they can go ahead and continue to operate if that that'll be good for them. I believe GameStop couldn't do that in their own case. I believe they couldn't raise money, but I think in the case of AMC, they allowed them to they were able to raise funds, and I think I can't remember if it was Kodak or one of those. Yeah, there was a case where a judge allowed them to raise money, but the question will be, will that be the case in the case of Aerocentury? Because the judge might consider what's going on right now, this rally, as not being wholesome and all that stuff. They can say things like that, and they say just allow this company to go bankrupt and die and whatever and all that stuff. But this is real. Money is going into the stock, and obviously the short interest has increased, and which is also money, and people are trying to squeeze them out. So it's how the market is. There's nothing wrong about what's going on there. The market, the short sellers want to sell because they have seen that this company is dying. I mean, it's it's legitimate, and they've sold, and market participants, the Wall Street bets folk, and the other ones are saying, okay, you've shorted it, now we're squeezing you. All of these are legitimate, so I wouldn't see why any judge would say that right now, okay, we can see it's unhalted now. You can see what's going on. It has extended further up into 3.74 and rising. Momentum is dropping. You can see it's has lost about 20% already now. So all of this would definitely, if it continues to rally and extend, it will probably reach a certain level that will, it should be allowed on the technical side of things, and mixing it all up with the fundamentals. It should be allowed to raise more money, more funds to fund its operations, buy down debts and all that stuff, or even allowed to convert some of those debt into equity. But that will not benefit market participants. The market participants will bear the brunt of all of these things, and we'll see a huge dilution. The debt stands at around $250 million or thereabouts. So let's even see what the market cap is saying on. Okay, market cap is $5 million, so it's not going to be good at all. And if that comes in here, then we are talking about, if it has a debt of 250 million, then we will be talking about, oh man, that will be, where will that come in now? So we'll be talking about 50. Yeah, we're talking about if that comes in, if they are allowed to dilute the stock, so we'll be talking about something close to let's say you probably have to add up to 2 or 3 more zeros to what we have here. So we'll be talking about at this sort of level, we'll be talking about $0.007 if they're allowed to do that. Okay, trading is halted again. So, but in any case, though, the more the stock extends, the better it is for the better their chances. But it will not be good for market participants at all. It will be serious dilution, and some of the market participants who are currently trading the stock may not realize that is what's going to happen. But who knows whether that's going to be allowed. the other argument we have already even mentioned it is that dilution would not be good for market participants, but on the other hand, if it's allowed to dilute, at least they will be able to still hold on to something even though it will be worth nothing, but well, that is, I'm only saying this in the light of converting debt into equity. It will result, but in any case, whatever it is, the converting debt, it's definitely going to result in more dilution. But if they're allowed to raise more, issue more shares, I think that will be a bit different. It will just increase the market cap, the share number will increase. Yeah, if they succeed in raising fresh equity, then it may not necessarily amount to a dilution as well. To just be more liability, but share volume has increased. To be share, a fresh structure of equity. Yeah, but yeah, if they get a fresh infusion of capital, it shouldn't really dilute the stock as such. But the volume will. It will be a form of dilution, but the market cap should increase, because we've now had fresh, infusion of capital that is not, the converted debt and all that stuff, So, so we've gone through one halt. We'll see whether another one this current halt will be lifted while we are live on this 1 minute session. As a 1 minute live session coverage of Aerocentury. So it's currently up now 98.87%. So is it easily a buy? It's a risky play, very very risky to get involved in the stock. I wouldn't advise you to get involved at all. I wouldn't advise you. It's highly risky. So let's see whether trading is going to be halted again. And just before us, it wasn't halted at some point. So nothing's going on right now, obviously because it's halted. So we'll just give it a few more minutes and see what's going to happen. So I think going by that, we can always have a look and see what's going in a daily chart, whether it has surpassed those short and intermediate trend. Yes. Okay. It's still not. It's still has just only converged with its 10-day trend line, so has not broken through that trend line yet. So still very much technically well, yes, a buy, but I wouldn't recommend that you buy this at all. It's up 98.87%, even though it is still trading at a discount to all of its short and intermediate trend lines, but I would not recommend that you do so. So, but it's just really interesting to watch. That's all. So yeah, let's see how things go. Who knows whether it will be on halted again. Okay, yes, it's unhalted now. It's up 90. Okay, trading retracing now, down 90. Okay, retracing and extending further. So it's a game of halt and unhalt currently. So up now 119, roughly 120%. So it definitely would have broken through that 10-day trend line. So let's have a look. Yes, it has slightly broken through down. The next level will be the 20. You can see that it's gradually approaching that 20-day trend line. So current volume is about 14.786 million. This is based on the daily chart. So on the 1 minute chart, we will see that the volume will be less. The volume is about 877,000. So all in all, Aerocentury is definitely a highly risky play. I wouldn't recommend anybody to get involved. Just remain on the sidelines and see how things turn out. Okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share, and we'll continue to update you on Aerocentury. Thank you.